Shadow Home Affairs and Cybersecurity Minister James Paterson. James, I want to start off with Yevgeny Prigozhin, this big news out of Russia this morning. What's your response to that?
Pete, as you would remember from your time as a foreign correspondent, the fog of war often obscures the facts, and sometimes it takes some time before the truth emerges about events like this. And the reports this morning are contradictory. There are reports there was a second plane that he might have really been on that was also registered to him. There are reports that the plane crashed on its own and others that it shot down, some that his body has been confirmed, others that contradict that. Even reports that his Wagner fighters in Belarus are getting ready to march on Moscow. All of it is highly speculative at this stage, but what it does demonstrate is there remains tensions within the leadership of the Kremlin, that there is dissent about the direction and the handling of the war. And in authoritarian systems, leaders like Vladimir Putin look impenetrable and untouchable one day and can be gone the next, and that's very hard to predict. Otherwise, I think we are set for a continuing stalemate in the war in Ukraine as both sides struggle to establish very clear supremacy over one or the other.
So there has been confirmation that has come from the Wagner Group, though, in the form of a telegram that says that Yevgeny Prigozhin is dead, blaming Russian traitors for that. Are you doubting that's the case? Remembering that there's an old saying in Russia, nothing is ever as it seems.
Exactly right, Pete. I'm just urging caution. It may well end up being proven to be the case, but because these are early reports, I don't think we should jump to firm conclusions. There are others speculating with some authority that this is an elaborate plot to disguise or fake his own death, which is plausible in circumstances like these. So I think we should just be cautious until there is clear, hard evidence. This is not a part of the world in which you can rely on first reports, as you would know well.
Yeah, let's finish here though on this topic. In the grand scheme of things, does it change anything when it comes to Vladimir Putin's leadership or his approach to the war in Ukraine?
The truth is, Pete, we will not know what changes anything until we finally see something change. It is the nature of an authoritarian system. If you are a dissident in an authoritarian system, you don't come out and own that dissent until you have the opportunity to make a change and to strike at a leader. And so that's why authoritarian leaders often look very strong until the moment in which they fall. And we look back afterwards and say, why didn't we predict it? How didn't we see it? So I would just say continue to watch this space. Anything could happen and at any time.